Hey, what's up? It's DJ. Here is your review of the State of the Farm live stream from July 28th, 2025. Benny and Kermit announced the cultivators that are part of the cultivator program. They put on events all around the world. I am not one. Just wherever Farmer Cop tells me to go, that's where I'm going. They talked about the Highland fishing expansion, although they didn't show off anything or mention anything that we haven't already seen or knew about. One thing they did do, though, was clarify the expansion versus addition of the game. We have this discussion every time we get near an expansion date, but here's the dealio and here's what you need to know. First, the expansion of the game is what I'm going to talk about 99.9% of the time. This is the DLC that you'll download if you already own the game. At the end of the year, you just download the Highlands fishing expansion and then you're done. The addition of the game is what you get when you don't already own Farming Simulator 25. So let's say that you don't own Farming Simulator 25. There you go. Then you'll get the addition if you want that. You don't have to get it, but that's what you can get. You just get both. Cool? Cool. Moving on. They also had this to say about the MB track that's totally not in this shot.
Yeah, you skipped the part where everyone was like screaming. I think at FarmCon nobody screamed on the thing, and Stefan came back and nobody saw something
right there.
But
I see nothing. Moving on.
So there is something hidden, yeah, obviously. But can we talk about that now, Kermit?
Oh, you're the community manager. You tell me. No. So, we have
nothing for now. We've seen all your comments about that, and but we can't tell you more about that so far. So yeah, I'm getting sweaty here.
So there you go. It's nice to hear them actually acknowledge it. That's very cool. They're being very, very cool about it. I mean, gotta hand it to Kermit and Benny here. They were very, very cool when asked about this. I mean, it's an MB track though, right? Right? I'm not going crazy. I'm going crazy. They're not related. Moving on. They also showed off the roadmap, which we've already seen this a bunch of times. We've talked about it in Farm Sim News a bunch of times. We got some pretty cool stuff through here. Very excited. One of which we've got a release day for. Straw Harvest, baby! This is being released on Tuesday, August the 12th. So that is very exciting. We're not 100% on how it's going to be released yet, but in the past, it's been released as a free DLC, so that's what we're kind of expecting here as well. I think in the past, I mentioned that it would just be a mod on the mod hub. However, it does seem like that was incorrect. Either way, it'll be free, so double thumbs up. And we'll see it in about 2 weeks. So there you go. We also know that the AGI stuff is coming back with content update number 3. It is not going to be called the AGI pack anymore. It is going to include the stuff from the AGI pack, so that is great news. However, it's not like a DLC or anything like that. It used to be a free DLC, but not anymore. Also, there will be other things coming with it as well, not just the AGI stuff, so that's pretty cool. I'm guessing we'll see patch 1.11 and content update number 3 around the same time, but we will have to wait and see about that. They also started talking about some updates to events, so we've got Gamescom coming up here soon. There's also PAX West right there, popped right back up. That's going to be here in about a month or so, and then you've also got Sim Game Convention, which is not long after that. So there's quite a bit going on right now in the world of Farming Simulator. We'll talk more about this later in the week once we get closer to it, but don't forget, Farming Simulator 25 is coming to Xbox Game Pass this Friday, August the 1st. Of all of the games coming to Game Pass this Friday, this is the only one that's available for Game Pass Ultimate, PC Game Pass, and Game Pass Standard. So no matter which one of those you have, you will get Farming Simulator 25 for free. All you got to do is go download it. Also, it's available for cloud console and PC, in case you were curious. Yes, that says PC. You can get Farm Sim 25 for free on PC through the Xbox app. You'll be good to go. Kermit and Benny also had a Q&A session where they answered some of the questions from you guys. If you want to go back and watch that, you can watch all of that. However, I do have a couple right here to read out to you. Kermit was asked about the return of the mod competition, and he said he would like for it to happen, and they're going to look into it. No promises, but it does sound like something they're wanting to do. So that's cool. And FarmCon in the States, obviously there are 2 U.S. guys that work at Giants, and there's, 70, 100, something like that over in Europe. So they would have to bring like half of those people at least over here to do stuff. So I don't think it's going to happen. Will there be plenty of events in the States? Yeah, but it's not going to be FarmCon, at least not in the next 5 or 10 years. Oh yeah, and there's one more thing. I don't know if they teased an upcoming like year 2 expansion or a DLC or what just happened, but tell me what you hear here.
Connect Modding saying, Are you interested in delving deeper into the Brazilian style of agriculture, as the country has a great power in this field? Do you have a vision for Brazil? Any plans with expansions, things like that?
Yeah, I really appreciate the work from Luis here, because he's already mentioned that we will go with him as a cultivator for the Brazilian region, and he already brought out some comments to us. So yes, of course, we know there is a big Brazilian community, and we are always working around all these parts of the community worldwide. So we want to make sure that, of course, some new things will come to the game from South America and other countries or other, regions. But it's always something that we have to plan in ahead. And so I think we can say that, I can't say anything about that we plan this or that now, but I would say there will be something in the future that might be something around South America or different things as well. We'll see.
Did you catch that? Did you see that? Kermit was smiling the whole time, and Benny just jumped around the question until he had the right words to say. That sounds like a South America DLC to me. I don't know. Also, the fact that a South America modder, one of the biggest ones, asked the question, what's going on? There's something going on. However, unfortunately, that's everything going on. Hope you enjoyed this video as I slowly went crazy from the beginning to the end. If you enjoyed it, drop a like, get subscribed if you're new, and join DjGoHam. Double check your notifications. That way you never miss videos like this one. We'll keep you guys updated with all of the goodies. That way you don't have to sit through a whole 1 hour live stream. Nonetheless, have an awesome day. We'll see you in the next one.